You're welcome to the Pod Experience, the podcast where we have real and honest conversation about life, health, and challenges people face each and every day. I'm your beautiful host, Parliament Teniola Oluwatishe, and it's good to have you guys here today. This show is proudly sponsored by Neurodome. You already know how we do it here. I come with the questions and my guest brings the insights. So today I am joined by my guest, Miss Gift Ikechidebue. Today we're going to be talking about children that experience forgetfulness. We're going to talk about what causes it, why it is normal, when parents should pay attention to it. So Miss Gift, you're welcome to the Pod Experience.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. So let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. You're welcome back to the Pod Experience. Without further ado, let's get right into the question and answer segment. So, Miss Gibbs, you're welcome once again. So, to my number one question, I want to ask you, what do you think makes children forget things easily?
To answer that, I would say that some children tend to forget things easily, not because they are not intelligent, but then for a child to remember something, the brain needs to do 4 things well.
Okay.
The first thing is paying attention, understanding the information being passed,
Okay.
storing the information, and recalling the information.
Mm.
So when anything goes wrong with any of this process, the child tends to struggle to remember things. So forgetfulness can reflect that the brain is still undergoing some kind of development in children, and it can be as a result of stress, fatigue, poor nutrition, and maybe the child does not really interact well or engage in physical activities.
Okay.
So it is not that the child is not intelligent.
Okay. Thank you so much for that answer. Okay, so what are some major causes of forgetfulness in children?
Okay, forgetfulness in children can be as a result of different factors. To mention a few, I would say poor sleep.
Okay.
Poor sleep. They tend to sleep late, not having enough sleep, and unnecessary excessive screen time, especially in the evening.
In the evening after school.
Yes, and poor nutrition when they don't get healthy diet. And then when a child is physically inactive and the child has poor reading habits, they don't tend to go back to whatever it is he or she has learned.
in school.
Revise them. And most of this can actually lead to the child forgetting things. And also when, like I said initially, the brain is still undergoing some kind of development.
Yeah.
So from all I have mentioned, these are some of the
Causes.
causes of forgetfulness in children.
Okay. Now I want to have this conversation with you. Sometimes when I skip a meal, or maybe I forget to eat, I always feel weak. I feel tired. Sometimes I get very cranky, and I always lose concentration. That is me experiencing this as an adult, not to now talk of a child. Someone that their brain is still developing, they're still developing, I can imagine, which leads me into my third question. Can a child's diet, sleep, and screen time affect their memory and concentration?
Absolutely, yeah. A child's diet, screen time, and sleep can actually affect memory and concentration. And I say this because children who tend to have consistent sleep, they sleep properly, consistently, there is every tendency. Studies have shown that such children tend to pay attention. They pay attention and they tend to remember things, they recall things easily. And also, when a child eats well, when a child is always eating food, meals that are very rich in protein, and food that contain all these omega fatty acid, eggs, and all of this, they are rich in nutrients that helps in the brain development. And on the other hand, excessive screen time before bed tend to reduce the ability of the brain to recall things. And on the other hand, excessive screen time, especially before bed, has the tendency to reduce the quality of sleep, and this can actually affect attention retention, and it also leads to forgetfulness. So I would say that healthy brain development, healthy brain function is a function of healthy habits and diets.
So to summarize everything you've been saying, too much excessive screen time, poor diet, and poor sleep routine can affect a child's memory and concentration. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so moving on, at what point should a mother be concerned about her child's forgetfulness?
Okay, so a mother should be concerned about her child forgetfulness when she observes that the child is now forgetting things frequently, like the forgetfulness is becoming more frequent.
Yeah,
and
than
not
usual.
forgetting anything, is forgetting things that he is used to, the things that he has mastered, the things he has learned previously. Let's say questions that he answered with ease
without thinking about.
Now he tends to forget them, and instructions, more like something he was asked to do, he tends to forget them. And when this is now accompanied with headache, seizures, and all, then this is a time for the mother to seek medical help.
Attention.
Yeah.
So mothers, you have heard, please seek. When your child tends to forget things, little things, please always be attentive. That's like the main point. Be attentive. Always pay attention to your child. Always pay attention to what they're doing. Always pay attention to what they do in school, how they move, how they talk, so you can notice these little things. What are some daily habits that can help improve a child's memory?
Okay, some daily habits that can help improve a child memory. I would say that the child actually need an environment that is actually learning friendly, that supports learning, because the child needs to revise whatever it is he or she learns
in school.
And there is a need for that child to be physically active. So if the mother notices that this child tends to pay attention to maybe music, okay, so music can be a thing for that child.
That would help.
Music, games that will make the child think.
Educational games.
Yes. So these are some kind of daily routines, and also the child's meal should be looked into. Yes.
Yeah. Proper nutrition. So down to my next question, Miss Gifts.
Okay.
I want to ask you that, are there any food or activities that can help a child learn and recall things easier and faster?
Okay, yes, actually, there are food and activities that can help a child recall
and learn
faster. So I would say parents should actually incorporate this food or these items in a child's diet. And I'm talking about food items like fish. We have fruits, vegetables, egg, and all of that. These
proteins, actually.
Yes, these actually be very, very helpful. I want to talk about activities that can actually help a child recall. I would say there's a need for the child to have a consistent bedtime routine. Early to bed.
I totally agree.
Sleep well. The child needs to sleep well, and there's a need for the parents to cut off unnecessary excessive screen time, especially in the evening before bed. And the child needs to stay physically active, and there are other outdoor activities, recreational activities, games,
educational, spelling bee,
that can actually help this
interaction with other children.
And there are these programs that even on TV
that
can actually help this child he see other children, how they're trying to do things, and like he'll be challenged, motivated to want to. So all of this can actually help.
Thank you so much. So now we are down to our final question. Okay, what is one piece of advice you would give every mother who wants to support a child's brain development and memory?
Okay, I'll say to every parent out there watching, listening, this is what I have to say to you. If you have a child who is currently battling with forgetfulness, I want you to know that every child has the tendency to what to learn. Their brain is still developing, so there is this tendency for the child to learn and even develop and do better. So you need to know that healthy brain has to do with healthy diet, healthy habits. Overall, these two must go hand in hand, and it will not happen as a miracle. A healthy brain will not just happen one day. It is consistent, persistent, healthy habits and diet. Also, I would love to add this, that every child is intelligent. They just need time, they need patience, they need all the support and care they can get. So when your child is battling with forgetfulness, don't think that child is dull or not intelligent. They can actually surprise you when you give them all they need to perform better.
Thank you so much. So guys, thank you for listening to the Poor Experience. We hope this conversation has been valuable to you, because it has. I've learned a lot about forgetfulness in children, and I have a better understanding about it. And I know mothers out there too would have a better understanding about it. Once again, this show is proudly sponsored by Neuroplan. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, comment on the Poor Experience. Until next time, stay valuable, stay loved, stay healthy, and remember, prevention is better than cure. Let's say bye. See you guys next time.